ready? Let's do the countdown. The quality is good. The light is good. Let's do the countdown. Lord. Thank you all so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Wiley Show. We have a fun show today. We have a special guest. We're going to be having Trey So Raw, and we're also going to be having T Spiller here as well. They're going to be here speaking about their channel and the beefs that are going on with TTB Network and also KL from the G Status ATL Hustle Show. We also have on the docket where we're going to be talking about Monique Samuels and her husband. We have an exclusive statement from the CEO from allaboutthetea.com. We also going to be talking about an update from Cory Hardrict. We're going to be talking about JT. We're also going to be talking about the beef that is going on with Armon Wiggins and Jason Lee. But can y'all share this to Twitter, share it on Instagram, let everybody know that we are live and we reached out to both Armon Wiggins and Jason Lee, and we'll definitely dive into that. Let's bring up on the stage right now Trey So Raw, and we also have T Spiller, and I think your moderator, Spoken Facts.
Spoken Facts, yeah. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Hi. Okay, I was on you all's show, and I'm going to be dropping their Cash App in their channels and throughout the in the chat, so y'all can definitely catch that. I was on y'all's show because y'all have been on the backs, the neck of TTB Network, and you know Trey and T Spiller, y'all have been on the show before, but everybody want to know, why have you been going after those people? Well, going after TTB Network and also KL, Status ATL Hustle Show.
Well, I'll say first because they came after us. You know, okay. TTB Elijah, that's his name. We're gonna say Elijah. We're gonna use governments. He started doxing us on his channel. He used other people to do it. So he decided to put my picture on his website. No, not his website, on his live one day. He said it was on public information, BET. So, okay, cool. Our supporters found out all your information and sent it our way. And we did the same thing you did. It's public information, right? So you can't get mad at us for doing what you did. So we always retaliate.
And then he also tried to get you fired because they did post your job information. T Spiller, tell us about that.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kelly, Yuck Butt Allen did that. He emailed my job. He emailed the corporate of the hotel I was working at, and they sent it to my management at my job. They called me in the office to explain to me, and he was saying he was scared to stay at the hotel because they have a bully like me working there, and he lied. So he told them he wanted me fired. Of course, they didn't fire me. They just told him whatever you wanted to hear to get him on by his way.
Okay. Now, I want to go to you, Trey So Raw TV. You are a up-and-coming YouTuber. You're almost at your 1,000. And you have a beef that's going on with TTB Network. And I tagged TTB Network in a post because he said to me, I heard you, Wiley, was being fake. And I wrote a post and said, I support Trey So Raw and T Spiller. And he said, why would you tag me with them? I don't get along with them. So give us a rundown of the beef with you and TTB Network.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
But basically, long story short, TTB, aka Elijah Aiden, he has been running a lot of lies throughout the internet for the past 25 years. And when I came upon the YouTube streets this year, I exposed a lot of them lies. But it started off with a lot of his supporters. They came to me as you know, Wiley, people reach out to you and, all of the things. So a lot of his supporters started to reach out to me and to tell me what type of low down, dirty, conniving YouTuber that he was. And out throughout the months, we have exposed that on my channel to all of the fans to show how low down and what type of liar, how he really hates Black women, how he really doesn't support the movement. He's a fraud. He's a liar. He has went on to make up fake articles as far as copy and paste a whole article on one of my supporters and saying that the person had sex with a cat, that he was abusing a cat, all of the things. He has lied on top of lied on top of lied. And the Trey So Raw platform was just here to expose them lies. And he has been mad ever since then. And like I've told him, it's a lot of things he can worry about. And Trey So Raw TV and the T Spiller are two things you cannot worry about. We have a lot of things that we have been pushing out, a lot of content that we have been pushing out. And that's another thing why they're mad. So it's going to be that.
And I brought you on here and because it's to explain it because, I was in the crossfire, KL, he had a panel of people with 11 folks watching him on Instagram. and they were dragging me. And I was like, and he was really upset about I support Trey So Raw, I support T Spiller, because I was like, where's this anger coming from? Because he said, oh, you support Trey and you support T Spiller, and that's why he was that way. And I'm saying here, put out G Status. Most people in this chat have been watching G Status, and it just went on a hiatus. It's just like that little girl that was on the show that went up the stairs and never came back downstairs. That's what happened, to G Status. So,
unfortunately.
So we're waiting. We're waiting on that product to come out. My last question to ask: are you ready to go to the next level on YouTube? What is your idea and plan? I'm going to start with you, T Spiller, and then go with you, Trey, that y'all individual platform.
Well, me and Trey, I support Trey platform, to the fullest right now. He working hard to get his 1K, and we go on there every day and do content and create content on his page. I took a back burner for mine because an evil little woman, hacked my YouTube, and I couldn't get on it for a while because she kept trying to go live on mine with KL, TTB, and all of them. They band together to try to take me down and do all that. So hopefully I'm getting back on mine now, and I'm gonna start putting out content on it. I'm gonna try to reach my 1K like Trey and get monetized and just do what I'm supposed to be doing, like Trey doing.
Absolutely, Trey.
Well, for the people that don't know me, my name is Trey So Raw. I go by on YouTube, Trey So Raw TV. If you don't know me, you can go over there on the Trey So Raw TV channel and click subscribe. You can get to know me and a little bit of what type of content that I put out. Over there, we talk about celebrity gossip. We have hair content. We have makeup content. We have messy content. With next year, we're producing our own reality show on the platform geared towards the LGBT community. Right now, currently, we have a platform called the King's Corner, where Spoken Facts is a panel of 6 people, which right here we have our moderator of the panel, which is Spoken Facts. So I'm going to let her explain more of that, of the King's Corner. We also have an up-and-coming podcast. This Tuesday will be our first ever podcast with me, T Spiller, and this other person that goes by the name of Harvey-Anna, a.k.a. The Queen. So that podcast will be this up-and-coming Tuesday. And the King's Corner airs every Wednesday night and every Friday night at 10 p.m. on the Trey So Raw platform. And so I want to let my moderator, if you want to introduce her, Wiley, which is Spoken Facts, and she could tell everybody what the King's Corner is all about.
Spoken Facts.
The Queen's Corner.
The King's Corner.
The King's Corner. Okay.
Kings.
Yeah, the King's Corner. The Queen's Kitchen is on the other platform.
Queen's Kitchen. Different from the King's Queen.
Yes, the King's Corner. The King's Corner.
Yes.
Hey, guilty by association, but we in here because this is what we want to do. It's a panel of 6. We here to talk about topics, news, mess. We have a lot of good ideas and a lot of new things going on with the King's Corner. We also have, it's me along with a panel of 6. I'm sorry, y'all. Kind of getting a little bundled up on my words. But anyway, we have Queen Nama. She is
Okay.
one of the panelists, Queen Nama. We have Man Williams with a Z. Y'all can follow Man Williams on YouTube. We have Rants with Ray. Rants with Ray also has her own YouTube channel that's booming. Even we even have Dean Go Ham that's on the panel. And Dean also has his own YouTube channel, m.d.htv. YouTube, y'all log out, get into it. And we also have Roll On or Rebel on Wheels, y'all, with a book out. Yes.
Yes.
Y'all, we
Yeah,
are
roll on with the book.
yes, and he got a book out, y'all. Y'all better go tune in to the King's Corner whenever you guys have time. We'll love to have y'all, and y'all don't forget to subscribe to us, to subscribe to Trey So Raw TV. He gave us the opportunity to be on his, under his platform to start talking and talking about what's going on. Go ahead, y'all.
Thank you.
Well, thank you all so very much for coming on. Y'all always going to come on the show, and I can't wait to celebrate with you, Trey So Raw, when you get to your 1,000.
Thank you so much, Wiley, and thank you so much for the support. And thank you, like I said, once again, for always having your own brain, your own mind, and being a smart adult and knowing the bullshit when you see the bullshit. So thank you so much, Wiley. We forever support you and your people over here and your producers. Thank you so much, Wiley. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Trey So Raw TV channel. We're almost at our 1,000 mark. We will be there by the end of this week. So thank you for all my rebels that has been supporting me since March. Thank you. This March of 2022. Thank you guys so much. We have came, we have conquered, and we're going to continue to grow from here on out. So thank you, Wiley, for this opportunity once again to show the haters.
Yeah.
And thank you, Wiley, for once again letting me come up on here with my people and support our show, The King's Corner, Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Support T Spiller platform. I'm trying to get to that 1K. I'll be there soon. I'm coming. And thank you again, Wiley.
Thank you so much, Wiley. And thank you for having my moderator Spoken Facts as well. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, Wiley.
All right. Thank you, Wiley. Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you all can hear me. Press 1 if y'all can hear me and everything. We had a special guest on the show, and we definitely going to be addressing, and also we're going to be addressing the Storm Monroe debacle and giving my thoughts on there as well. So we're going to be talking about that. So my next topic, I want to make sure the sound is good. Can y'all hear me? All right. The sound is good. All right. Y'all can hear? Okay. All right. So let's bring up JT. Okay. Let's bring up JT. Oh, wait a minute. I know what's wrong. There we go. Hi. It was a little delayed. Something was going on with the StreamYard, so it should be better now. Okay. My bad. And we definitely will have the show. We are definitely posted in the clip, so my apologies. Okay, I knew it was something was going on, right? Do we got JT picture? Okay, hold on. Let me put JT picture in here because we definitely got to talk about JT. I want her picture up here, okay? And also, too, we have been sharing the clips and smaller clips, so let's get it to JT. I love JT. JT, I love her. Like, she have a record that's out, and many people, it's a little snippet. I think it's going to be a diss record towards Cardi B, and I'm loving JT, even though I don't think the City Girls is going to be relevant in the next 5 to 10 years, but I do believe that JT will be relevant in the next 5 to 10 years. We definitely will feel that way with JT and also with her career. I'm a super fan of JT. I love the fact that she is a submissive woman. Let me tell you this. She is a submissive woman. She's not masculine, okay? She's not masculine. She's not aggressive. She listens to her man. She makes sure if her man got a bad day, she goes to another room and let her man play the video game. She's not like some of the women that I, come in contact with that's telling me what to do, sending me, trying to argue with me, not submissive. She listens to her man, and that's what I like. And let's put her picture up there again. Very, very good. Very submissive. She don't talk back to her man, but she will get a person together on the situation. She will drag other people, but she is very submissive and she's very talented. And I love her and I love her skill set. And I love the fact that she say that she is about that life, that she don't play no games, that she is the princess of rap. And we definitely would love that, okay? And we love JT. And I'm going to leave JT a voice note because I don't want to say JT name because we don't want nobody to steal the interview with JT. It may happen and it may not happen, but I should leave JT a voice note. I should leave her a voice note if we can leave her a voice note. What's up, JT? This is Wiley. First of all, you are beautiful, and I love the fact that you are submissive, and I love the fact that you are the princess of rap, and I love the fact that you are good, and I would love to interview you on the Wiley Show. So shout out to you. Love you. Thank you so very much. Okay. No, I can't, it won't work. It won't work. Y'all ain't gonna work. Somebody, shout out to Monica. She said, put the green screen up. It won't work. We actually gonna take this green screen down and put up some black artwork because StreamYard, unfortunately, their system. So shout out to JT. Their system is not really good with the green screen. So we're gonna snatch this down and we're gonna have artwork. We're gonna have Dr. King, Malcolm X, we're gonna have Addie B. Webbs. We're just gonna have black artwork in the backdrop. In the backdrop, we're not gonna do the green screen, okay? But I definitely had to give JT her credit. I have to give JT definitely her credit. I love her and I support her. If you like JT, press 1, okay? Okay, if you like JT, press 1, and if you don't like her, you're jealous of JT. If you pressing 2 because you don't like her, you jealous because you ain't got no man at home and you bitter. If you like JT, press 1. All right, let's do a poll here. Okay, if you like JT, press 1. Okay, if you don't like JT, press 2. Whoever presses 2, jealous and hating single. That's it. Okay. We got people in here? Okay. Somebody said 2 women. All right. Let's go to the other topic here. We definitely had to put that there. Cory Hardrict, y'all do know Cory. We interviewed the neighbor of Cory Hardrict, and it just went ultra viral with over 17,000 plus people. I think the last time I Googled, over 10 or 12 YouTubers combined talked about this debacle all over social media. So Cory Hardrict posted something on Twitter that I had to see from a third party because I am blocked from there. He said, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." And so obviously, I don't know if he's saying the weapon of Wiley with the cockeye or the weapon with the nosy neighbor, but he definitely was responding to what was going on. And we were sending it out to all the social media and all the people, because at first when the video happened, it only got 4,000 hit. We sent a blast email to ABC, to all of the cast members of the All American Homecoming. We sent that to Trey Diggs as well. And so we sent it also to the director. And so we sent it to those people. So we will let them know, can we get a statement? Do y'all understand? Is he creepy? Do he like to be around the minors? And so we definitely sent that as well. And we had to, bring it up. And so we definitely been in contact with the neighbor to see if she want to get the updated information. Her name is Kiki. She have a YouTube channel she's trying to grow. And so we was definitely in a DM with her. I do believe it's something creepy about Cory Hardrict. And I do definitely, whatever the creep is, we definitely feel something creepy about him. And so, because I really wouldn't have said anything, but once he blocked me and he was sending stuff and then he was unsending, and I couldn't screenshot it because I'm literally busy at work and I couldn't screenshot what he was saying. And so he unsent it and then he just completely blocked me. I think that's some punk move. I think that's weird. I think that's creepy. If you got something to say to Wiley in a DM, say it to me in a DM, and let's have a dialogue in the DM and stuff like that. I didn't get served with any paperwork, contrary to popular belief. No lawsuit, okay? All these YouTubers were talking about it. Didn't nobody get served with any lawsuit. I didn't even get served with a cease and desist letter for his legal team. So we are definitely going to see how this is going to play out with Cory Hardrict. And so we are definitely that way. So give me a second here. Let me make sure he ain't DMing. But Tia, we did reach out to Tia in a DM. We did reach out to Tia. And so Tia is still following us on the DM. So we definitely will. Well, she's not following us. We're following her. She have not blocked me. So obviously he did not have a conversation with Tia and stuff like that. So we will continue to be in his business because that's our job. It's to be in everybody else's business. Okay. So let us go to the other topic of discussion here. Okay. Is we here? Do we have them? Our favorite, well, he's not our favorite couple. Let me not lie. But Monique Samuels, y'all do know she was on a reality show, The Real Housewives of Potomac, and she was getting separated, divorced. You know, her husband was a football player. Some people feel like he got CTE, etc. But they're saying that they definitely are getting separated. So we're definitely going to read what the CEO and managing editor of All About the Tea had to say about this. We got an exclusive from her. She said, People magazine published an exclusive report today about Monique and Chris Samuels being separated and divorcing soon. They claim the info came from an exclusive source. The article is completely false. Monique and Chris are not separated. And Overzealous reporter was at BravoCon in New York this weekend and took a statement made by Monique, former Real Housewives of Potomac co-star Ashley Darby, and ran with it and added on some sauce to it. While Ashley spoke on the panel Saturday, she stated that she had recently spoke to Monique and said that she was going through some personal stuff. That's all. Then Candace started whispering in the reporter's ear, adding that some fake tea to the story. The report is completely false. Okay. And so that it was an exclusive from Monique from All About the Tea, the CEO and managing editor. She is really close with Monique Samuels, and we will definitely keep y'all updated on the situation and everybody. And I was like, okay, let me reach out to Monique. And the reason why I did not run with the story and just run with it like other YouTubers, they just run with stuff because they do it full time. They got to just do content. I just picked up the phone call. I said, let me call Monique. I'm sorry, not Monique. Let me call Monica from All About the Tea, okay, and get the tea from her because she actually works with the Real Housewives. She actually know the Real Housewives. She actually know Monique and all of that. So I said, let me make a phone call. And so I made a phone call, and All About the Tea gave me an exclusive about the situation. So I don't just run, do content because you got to do it full time. You just got to put content out. I said, before I run with this story, let me listen to the universe. And I listened to the universe, and the universe dropped in my spirit and said, call Monica from All About the Tea to get the tea. And that is exactly what we did. We did that. And so when we talked about it, and I said, okay, let me get it. Let me call her. She wrote a statement, and that's just how you do it. And so you don't want to run because I don't want to be a YouTuber and do it full time and don't check the facts, right? You want to check your facts. You want to pick up the phone call and call people before you run to do a show. And a lot of people, they have to do it because that's how they pay their bills. That's how they feed themselves. They have to run and do it before they actually check out the facts. And so definitely we are so happy that that situation is going on. And we definitely will one day reach out to this beautiful Black woman and her husband, and to get Monique and all of them, you know, and her husband on the show. I think that would be incredible. I think that would be awesome to actually interview them both and bring them on the show. Now, I want to talk about this other segment because I posted something on my members only live, and I tried to send one of my colleagues, Monroe, a super chat and it did not go through. Then I posted in the chat and nobody responded to me because I came to the conclusion that I was blocked. Then I went to another live and posted, nobody responded to me, nobody ever. And I've been to countless chats with millions of subscribers. Every time I drop into a chat, whatever chat it is, you get the response and say, I came to the conclusion that I was blocked. Storm Monroe exclusively said that I'm not blocked. Obviously, maybe it's a moderator that do not like Wiley, probably blocking us and all of that. Maybe he need to fire a moderator, or maybe he need to check his system, because I've came to the conclusion that I'm blocked because I've tried to send not one super chat, not two super chats, but 3 super chats, and I was blocked. Maybe it's a problem with his system. Maybe he needs to check with Universal streaming services. Maybe you need to check with Spectrum. Maybe you need to check with Comcast. Maybe you need to check with AT&T to see, is the Wiley Show blocked? Because of right now, I feel that I was blocked. Maybe it's a moderator that don't like Wiley that have blocked me. Maybe my name is blocked in the chat, and most people have said it, and so we're definitely going to see it. So now the ball is definitely in his corner to see if we are blocked, because as right now, I was blocked when I was in there. Now I could be unblocked, and that's understandable because I tried to send a super chat because I was going to give money, and all the thing I was going to say is, I did not steal anything. I did the right thing. And that was the super chat. That's pretty much what I was going to say. And so we are definitely going to keep y'all updated about that. We're definitely going to try again on YouTube. We're not talking about any other site. We're talking about YouTube. Okay? And so don't lie to Wiley. Tell the truth. Do not lie, because when you lie, that makes you like your former mentor, a liar. Do not lie. If you block me, just say you are blocked. And the reason why I didn't reach out on the IG or anything, because I'm like, why should I do that? It's just that simple. Is I'm blocked, I'm going to go to my page and say it publicly so it won't get lost in the sauce. I'm saying it publicly, so we're definitely going to check. Maybe he has some problems going on with the internet. Maybe it's an unsubmissive moderator that's not really submissive to her husband, or probably don't have a husband, and angry at what Wiley have said. And we definitely will keep you all updated about it. And so we will be checking back again and giving an update. We will check out again. Anytime we go live, we will try to send a super chat. And if we can't send a super chat, then we have been blocked. And then I would just give the super chat to a homeless person and sponsor them so they can buy a meal. Okay, so we're not going to beg. We don't beg and have to beg and plead unless we are trying to go to Cardi B party to see her yoni. All right, so we're the only begging that we would do. We would try to go to Cardi B party so we can smell her yoni, or look at her yoni, not smell it, but because she showed it, so why not? I'd have been trying to see if it smelled a little fishy. But that's what I wanted to say. We posted about it on our members only. We talked about it countless times and dived into it on Stationary. So we're definitely doing that. This is nothing new. I'm not doing this for clicks and views. I'm not doing this for clickbait. I'm doing it because I know for a fact that I was blocked, that I couldn't send a super chat. Now maybe it was a glitch, and that is something that we will take up with the higher being. But I definitely had to say that. Now, okay, let's get to we're definitely getting to it. So make sure y'all thumbs up. The video. Said, because many people, they think that we're slow, they think we don't know any better. But I know for a fact when I'm blocked, because I've been blocked from my Wiggins channel, I've been blocked from Nick at Night channel, and I try to send a super chat and can't send it. That means I'm blocked. Come on, this ain't no click. We don't do clickbait over here. Only click that we doing over here is the I know when I'm blocked, because when I try to send a super chat to Armon Wiggins channel, block, can't send it. When I try to send one to Nick, block, can't send it. I know what block means. So let's not try to act like Wiley don't know what he's talking about. Okay? I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. I know what I'm talking about. Y'all can believe that lie. He said you ain't blocked. What if I can't send a super chat and it will explain that? That means you're blocked. Okay? I know what I'm talking about when I'm blocked. Man, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been blocked over countless times on social media. I know when I'm blocked. Is Storm Monroe blocked from the Wiley Show channel? No, because you can still see the person if you don't block them. Like, case in point, Armon Wiggins got us blocked on his channel and his chat. But when he dropped down with them glistening white teeth, we can see him. And we can definitely see him when he drop up out the bushes. So let's not play like we don't know what's going on here. Okay? All right. We had 30 minutes. Let's get into our other story here with two people that I have posted an exclusive about them, that it was some problems going on, then the money thing and some issues. Many people say, oh, Wiley, you're lying. You so jealous. You so this, you so that, you blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm receiving all of this stuff about, you know, me and about how I'm this and how I'm that. And so I'm definitely here to give my statement about this, because Armon Wiggins and Jason Lee is definitely at a beef. We have reached out, and before we get to that, Jason Lee, rumor have it that Jason Lee have unfollowed Armon Wiggins, and we actually seen for a fact that he did unfollow Armon Wiggins on Instagram and also Twitter. So I was minding my own business like I always do. I don't mind nobody else's business. I just mind my business. And I go over to Armon Wiggins' Twitter, and he was saying some different stuff. Give me a second here. I'm trying to pull it up here. Bear with me, you guys. Okay, I think I took a screenshot of it. I post one of it on Instagram, so let me read that first. Armand Wiggins said, I'm done. I sat back for months and let you think you could manipulate and control me, punk and gatekeep me. I'm not the one. I don't give a F about your Hollywood connections or your friends. Okay? You've been subbing me and dissing me. So here is your ad, baby. Do we have a problem, Jason Lee? That's what Armon Wiggins said on his social media. Armon Wiggins also posted a video of Jason Lee dragging Armon Wiggins, not by name, but we knew what he was talking about back when Jason Lee did a video entitled Jason Lee Drags Armon Wiggins. And someone actually took a clip of it, and the title of it, Jason Lee Drag Armon Wiggins. But the original video that was talking about is, I'm going to make sure that I get it. Sorry, you guys. It's not letting me see the screenshot, so I'm going to have to do this old school by looking it up on his page. Because if y'all have the screenshot, send the screenshots to me in my phone, because obviously something is going on with my computer, but I want to make sure I read it to you all. But give the thing to you all, so bear with us. Jason Lee versus the internet. That was the name of the video. Tiffany Haddish plot exposed. Nicki Minaj possibly extorted. Ray J versus Kim. Okay, that is the video that we are talking about. And in that video that was released on September 20th, 2022, Jason Lee was definitely dissing Armon Wiggins. Due to the fact of copyright, we can't play the video. We have played it on Station here. We played it all content, the context of what Jason was talking about. We played it, and we also played it when Jason Lee said something. You wearing your pink panties? They posted a picture of Armon Wiggins when he had on his pink panties, and Armon Wiggins. And then you ain't gonna say that in my face because you said I was a goat, and you're not coming to my table and all of that, and I was the one that got you in, and now you're not gonna be allowed at my table. So he was saying all of that on social media, and people were saying, why are we talking about this? What did Jason Lee do to you? And then people have to remind them, say, this is what Jason Lee said, because a lot of people, some people, I'm not gonna say a lot, don't watch Jason Lee because he's very boring. All right, we've been said that. So people didn't check out Hollywood Unlocked like that. I caught it all because I watched it, and then my people is everywhere. They were sending me say Wiley, he's dissing Armon Wiggins. So I went over there and I said he was dissing. Not only was he dissing Armon Wiggins, he was dissing YouTubers. He was saying like he's above us. He was also cussing out his staff. He was doing all of this stuff, you guys, that was going on. I'm like, where is this energy, Jason Lee, coming from? But let me tell you why. Because I'm not dumb. Jason Lee, and you all can send this to Jason Lee today. He was jealous of Armon Wiggins. Okay? He couldn't control Armand. And so when Armand was talking about Tiffany Haddish, and what he said was correct, that Tiffany Haddish have paid off the victims of the people, that commercial that she did with the underage boy, that she paid off those people, TMZ reported on it. So he didn't lie. So for Jason Lee to be angry at Armon Wiggins, you should have had that energy towards mainstream media, because mainstream media, idiot, was talking about how Tiffany Haddish have settled with the victims. So Armon Wiggins did not get that out his neck. He actually was reposting and reposting what the media have been talking about the situation with Tiffany Haddish. So when I'm saying this, and I say this humbly, I feel as though that Jason Lee have learned that he could not control Armand, that he felt because I brought you to my table, I let you eat my fruit, I let you eat my apples and oranges, I invited you to see Kanye West, that I should control you. And Armon Wiggins cannot be controlled because he has his own mind and he has his own destiny where he is going. So you can't control Armon Wiggins at all. And so that's the point that Jason had to do. And then there was a tweet that Armand posted. I don't know if he posted it today. Let me make sure I look at the date because I saved it in my phone. Armand Wiggins said this back on October 15th. That was yesterday. Armand Wiggins said, after all that surgery, you are still fat. Okay? Then Armand Wiggins tweeted the wrong person on Twitter. Okay? He tweeted the wrong Jason Lee. But this is what Armand Wiggins tweeted at the right Jason Lee, the only Jason Lee. This is a quote from Armand Wiggins. What's the tea? Do we have a problem? Here's your ad. You've been subbing for, I've been very quiet, and you've been subbing, you've been trying me. LOL. Then Armand Wiggins said this, and he actually posted the picture of the video where Jason Lee was actually, subbing him. And this is what Armand Wiggins said, quote, and for those confused, Jason was subbing all through this video, and I let it ride. On top of months and months of trying me, now you mad because I posted Kanye. Maybe it would have been okay if I had posted the bogus Page 6 article you had written. Now, it was a Page 6 article that Jason Lee had, that they reported on Jason Lee, because Jason Lee was like, I left Kanye West from working in his camp because Jason Lee was supposed to work on his media team. I left because of the White Lives Matter t-shirt. That wasn't the case. Jason Lee have already left Kanye before before Kanye had on the White Lives Matter t-shirt. Armon Wiggins posted a clip of Kanye West on Drink Champs, and in that, Kanye said the reason why he let go Jason is because you cannot speak for me. You're not the voice for me. The only voice for Ye is Ye. And we could not reach out for Kanye West for a statement because he's not on Instagram and he's not on Twitter. But we did reach out to Armon Wiggins. And we reached out to him we called him twice. Okay? We called him twice. And I said this, can you give me a statement on Jason Lee unfollowing you? No comment. We actually called Hollywood Unlocked. Okay? And I said, hey, Jason Lee, This is Wiley from The Wiley Show. I was wondering why you unfollow Armon Wiggins. Can you please give me a statement? Neither one of them have gave us a statement, but we reached out to them both. I'm not shocked that Jason and Armon Wiggins have I think they fell out. I'm not shocked at all. We had 1,000 people watching. Thumbs up this video. I'm not shocked. Share this live. Thumbs up. Screen record this live because we had 1,000. I'm not shocked because I knew that Jason only used Armand to debut his show, that gagging with Jason Lee, because nobody was checking out gagging. So what did he do? He looked on the internet, he scoured the internet, he said, well, let me use Armand audience to build my show gagging with Jason Lee. That was the only reason. And let me invite him to a little Hollywood party. Let me invite him to and all of that. And then let me bring him. And then he also used Armand to do his show on Clubhouse, and let me use his audience. And so soon as Armand said, hey, let me continue to be myself and let me say this about, Tiffany, and let me be real about that, that's when Jason Lee felt some type of way. Because he couldn't control Armon Wiggins. Armon Wiggins could not be his mouthpiece. Jason Lee wanted Armon Wiggins to be his mouthpiece. And my thing is this, Jason, if you wanted to be genuine in helping Black media, why is it that Black media can't be independent? Is it that you want to help Black media as long as they are kissing Tiffany Haddish butt and kissing your butt? Because if you're all about supporting Black media is supposed to be objective and independent. They're supposed to be independent thinkers. That's what I'm talking about. Independent thinkers. You invited all these Black people with Kanye West for Black media, and both of y'all is sad and pathetic, and y'all not about uplifting Black folks. Because that was nothing but fakeness. I thought it was all about supporting Black. You got Kanye, he's on a manic rack, need his medication, wearing a White Lives Matter t-shirt. You got Jason Lee getting mad and arguing with other Black folks that does media. You arguing with us and talking about we just doing YouTube. Yes, but you on YouTube as well. It's you want to talk about us YouTubers and diss us YouTubers, but you on YouTube your damn self. So why diss the YouTubers when you on YouTube yourself? And so Armon Wiggins' brand is better than Hollywood Unlocked. When Jason Lee was having issues and problems with his equipment, Armon Wiggins helped him to get it right. Jason Lee took some things from Armon Wiggins, that the side effects, then Jason Lee used that. And so Jason only used Armon for his audience. That is what that was all about. So I don't know if Armon Wiggins is going to talk about this, and me and Armon Wiggins, we're not seeing eye to eye. We're not friends. But in this case, I am team Armon Wiggins because he didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was doing his job. So for right now, I'm team Armon Wiggins in this situation. Okay? And that's where I'm at with that. So when they were asking me, Wiley, whose side you're on, I'm on Armon Wiggins' side on this because he didn't do anything wrong. And Jason, what he uses his power and influence to say, I got all these connections, but you was at a point one day when you was actually trying to see what your mother was doing, and your mother was selling herself being a prostitute and kicked you out of the room and slapped you, and you had your issues and your problems in your childhood, and you was poor and everything like that. You didn't always have those Hollywood connections. Just like you have it today, you can lose it tomorrow. But don't think because you got the Hollywood connections that Armon Wiggins won't get the Hollywood connections, that he won't have doors opening up for him. You may have them doors open up for you. That does not mean the door is going to be closed to Armon Wiggins. Because if I do a poll right now with my audience, and if I ask them, to the 1,000+ people that are watching, Who is more entertaining, Armon Wiggins or Jason Lee? I can guarantee you, I put it all on people going to say Armon Wiggins is more talented. He's more entertaining. It's in his essence. So I had to say this. I didn't want to make this a long, lengthy live because I just wanted to give the thoughts, and I'm going to open up the StreamYard, the lines to the people, y'all can give y'all thoughts on there, and everybody talk about that. We're definitely going to do it. I'm definitely on Armand Wiggins period on this because he is definitely more talented than Jason Lee. Let us open up the phone lines. The StreamYard. Okay. And also, too, if it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather, Jason would not have Hollywood Unlocked. Thank you. If it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather, you had a millionaire investing in your brand. If Armon Wiggins had a Floyd Mayweather invested in him, he will go in more and more higher heights. And Armand got all of this clout without Floyd Mayweather. Jason Lee, you did not pull yourself up from your own bootstraps. You had an investor that invested in you. Armon Wiggins' quality, he don't even have a staff, and his quality and the way he run his show is better than your show. You got about 5 or 10 people working with you, and they can't even get the receipts posted right. Armon Wiggins is by himself, and he posts the receipts crystal clear, flawless. And he definitely is a one-man shop, and his production run way better than your production, Jason Lee, and you're paying people to work for you. And you got to yell at your staff. Pathetic. If I was your staff, I would go and work at Walmart or Applebee's. Give me a second. We're going to open it up, okay? Now, I support them, and these are just facts, not lying. Most of you in here that don't even like Armand, you still creep over there and watch him. Give me a second. I'll drop the link in here. Let me see if I'm open up the phone lines as well. So if the phone lines work, you guys, because sometimes it don't want to work. Make sure y'all share this live. Make sure you thumbs up this live. I did. Okay, we got somebody backstage. Let me see who is backstage, and we are definitely have you on. Give me a second. Okay, all right. Let's see where they at. Okay, here we go. There you go. What's your thoughts on this whole Armon Wiggins, Jason Lee, JT, Cory Hardrict? What's your statement on some of this stuff that we talked about?
I want to get into Armon versus Jason. My thing is that Jason was doing too much. He was trying to downplay and belittle people in that video with people who make their money on YouTube. Like, dude, sit down. If you're saying that YouTube ain't popping, then why do you post videos on that platform then? He thinks that he runs the blogging game, and when in reality, he doesn't run anything. He ain't no big dog like Tasha K or impressive. Armand has half of the subscribers that Jason does, and he's popping more than Jason. He is far more entertaining than Jason. And y'all already know how I feel about Armand, and that's just the truth. And it's given jealousy. It's given bipolar. Now, my thing is that I think that they were growing apart prior to the tip.
You there? You said growing apart prior? You there? Okay, I want to make sure we hear you live. All right, you there? Can y'all hear me? You there? Can y'all hear
Wiley?
me? There you go. We can hear you now.
Okay, so I was reading my notes because I wanted to write this stuff down. But listen, what was that? On the Tiffany Haddish situation, right? So I believe that Jason was noticing the traction that Armand was getting at that time. And like you said, it was a control relationship. One of them was submissive and the other was dominant, right? And the more Armand grew, the more they grew apart and the more Jason couldn't control him. I believe while the Tiffany Haddish situation did have some impact on them growing apart, I think the straw that broke the camel's back was Armand being posted by Nikki. Jason couldn't handle it anymore, and he got jealous because it's been told that Jason was a huge Nikki fan, and he would wait in line to see her, and he would kiss her behind. But when she never gave him the attention, he got all pressed.
You got it. I definitely hear your point. Definitely hear your point. Okay, because it's going in and out on here. So we're gonna go to the next person on there. Make sure y'all sound is good. Bear with us. Okay. Here we go. All right, you're live. What you got to say about this? Oh,
Honestly, I think you're 100% right. I feel like Jason Lee went to Armand to use him. And I also felt like it was strategic. He felt like if he had Armand under his wing, he could do what he tried to do when he was, subbing him in the video, which is basically, take the credit for, Armand's work. He thought that was kind of gonna, you know what I mean? Like it would kind of stun his growth. He would get comfortable. But Armon Wiggins is a main character. Like he's not going to, like he's just a person that stands out. He has his own, like, he has his own lane, basically. No one talks about the girls of the hip hop like Armand does. And I don't like Armand sometimes, but sometimes I do like him. But there's no denying that he's very, very, very talented, way more talented and entertaining than Jason Lee. Jason Lee wanted an opportunity. Basically, Jason Lee, in my opinion, I felt like he was waiting for something to basically like, oh, I don't mess with Armand, because the whole Tiffany Haddish thing, like, I just think that's just ridiculous. Like, you're doing too much. What he does, for his line of work. Like, be for real. But Jason Lee is also noticing that Armand can stand on his own, and he's growing, and he's being acknowledged by Nikki, by Cardi, by all the other girls, by I think the Shade Room posted him twice. And even when he was kind of like shading Jason Lee, when he was just like, you can knock me over, but, you like basically saying, you can send everything against me, but I'm still going to like thrive. I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. And that was reposted by the Shade Room. So it's no shade. Armon Wiggins is that guy. And, he's growing, and I can see that he's going places. Honestly, I can actually see that. I can actually see him having like his own mainstream show, because he can definitely hold his own if you think about where he came from. And that's a big threat to someone like Jason Lee, like you said, who wouldn't be anything if he didn't have his investors. So I definitely think that you're on to something. And yeah, I knew this was going to happen. We all knew this was going to happen.
We all knew this was going to happen. Well, thank you so very much, sis, for calling in.
All righty. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you so very much. We have reached out both to Jason and also from Armon Wiggins. We have not gotten a statement from neither one of them, but I said I couldn't wait for a statement. I had to hurry up and hit the live, just like that when I interviewed Cory Hardrict neighbor. I can't wait. I got to hit the live. All right. Go ahead. The voice of New York. I see you there.
Yeah, so Wiley, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. So Wiley, it's so interesting that what's happening between Armand and Jason Lee is similarly of what's happening between Lotto and Nicki Minaj, right? Like, the other day Armand spoke about how Lotto, you don't go for the underdog, or the underdog sometimes is wrong. And, talking about how the whole issue between Lotto and Nicki Minaj. And I think now, who said that Jason Lee was actually talking about Armand? Because he never, Jason Lee does what Nicki does, right? Like, you don't really know who they're talking about. They kind of sub you a little bit. You just got to assume that he's talking about you. It could have been anyone that had on the pink undies. It is so happy you think he's talking about you. And then you actually put an @ on your name, right? It's the same thing that Lotto did to Nicki, where she @ Nicki. Now, Armand feel a little bit jumpy and @ Jason Lee. But he's blocked. So even though he at him, Jason Lee can't respond to him. So I like that the girls are fighting. I think the only reason why Jason Lee decided to take, a liking to Armand is because Armand didn't like Tasha K. Jason Lee doesn't like Tasha K, and felt like, you know what, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I'm gonna link up into Armand, and I'm going to try to capitalize on Armand, trying to sun him by giving opportunities. This is the problem with Jason Lee. Jason Lee definitely doesn't love giving. Like, Jason's the type of person where he will throw it in your face if he does something to you, similar to what Tasha K does, right? Didn't she try to do that to you, Wiley, with the camera?
With the camera. And Jason also said, "I the one that got the neighborhood talk verified." Did we have to know that? If you did that out of your heart because of Help Black Media, you didn't have to let us know that you got the neighborhood talk verified.
Precisely. If I was a neighborhood talk, I wouldn't even take no favors from Jason Lee. Are you kidding me? Because if he's easily able to get me verified, he's easily able to get away from me. And he loves talking about the things that he did for you or done for you, which means he's not doing it from the goodness of his heart. He's doing it from malice intent to have something over you. And for that, what Armand said about Tiffany Haddish was what everyone was thinking about Tiffany Haddish. So I don't know why Jason Lee, and does he have like cases or something dealing with little, allegedly, let's say allegedly, with little cases with little whatever he has going on. But yeah, like, you don't see anything wrong with the vile behavior Tiffany displayed. Obviously, she's guilty, and she paid him off and have them come with a statement to then follow up. Like, how dumb can you be? Which means he's okay for abuse, which is so crazy because he vindicates Nicki Minaj all the time when it comes to her husband and who she married with. It's kind of like, yo, Jason's a dud. He's a dweeb. He's a doozy. It's weird. I'm like, he's a straight bum. With that said, Wally, I don't know what's going on with you and Storm Monroe. What is happening with that? Why y'all got beef?
It's no beef. I'm just telling you my experience. My experience when I try to send a super chat. I don't know if you ever try to send a super chat and it say error message. You do know that means you are blocked. Okay. So I'm just giving it's no beef here. I'm just giving you my experience. We're gonna leave it like that.
Okay, so is he tight that you interviewed his people or something like that? Because y'all listen to what's going on with the gay man community with the beef going on. Y'all like girls. What's going on out here? I feel like I like the beef, I like the little bantering, but what is really going on? Like, I don't really see that in the other sector. Like, I don't see Jackie Aina beefing with Ashley or anything. It's mostly y'all bloggers that's beefing with one another, or at least trying to make it more interesting for us. I'm all for it, okay? But you and Storm was just on good terms not too while ago, and now you can't send super chats?
Absolutely. Correct.
So you don't know what's going on. You didn't ask him? I thought he was on your show the other day.
He was, and I tried to send a super chat. That's the question that we're going to be asking. Maybe it's a moderator that blocked me that he don't know of. Who knows? I just have to give my side of it.
Okay, do you think it's maybe a mistake? Maybe you like.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But I said, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the clicks and views and talk about it.
Look, listen, I'm not blaming you. And the last thing with this Cory Hardrict thing, I still noticed that you interviewed the neighbor, and the neighbor seemed like she had like a gripe against anything, and then you got blocked by Cory Hardrict. What is going on, Wiley? Like, I ain't know celebrities blocking you now because you starting up mess.
It's good because this is the job that we got. Everybody's not going to like you. Roland Martin get blocked countless times as well, so I'm in good company. So I did an interview, and we reached out to Cory Hardrict. We reached out to the people on the production side of the movie, as well as the cast members of All American Homecoming. We just wanted to get the information. We just wanted to get his side of the story, and he blocked me. We didn't get a lawsuit yet, or we probably would never get a lawsuit from him, but we just got blocked from all social media.
But look, you better be careful out there. Don't end up like Tasha K, and next thing you know, the Wiley Show is gonna be changing to the Cory Hardrict show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if me and Cory get into a lawsuit and the judge said, I just settled, just take the video down, settle, I take the video down. I will not be foolish like Tasha and continue and say I'm not taking it down. If it gets to that point where I have to remove the video, I will remove the video and move on. But I'm not gonna be foolish like Tasha K and say, you know what, I'm not gonna take the video down, blah blah blah. I'm gonna just go to court, I'm gonna just go to trial and all that. And if the judge tell me, Wiley, you can lose this case, I'm not gonna be foolish enough and even pay my attorneys enough to continue a case that I cannot win. So I would just remove it. But until the end, the video is staying up.
Well, see, Wally, that's not hypocritical because when Tasha K was going through that, that's not what the tongue was yapping. Your mouth wasn't yapping that. You were saying that Tasha K has a case. Olga is the best attorney. This is what I'm saying, yo. You'll be backpedaling really hard out here.
Again, we're not the only one. Jason Lee had backpedal, or many people have backpedal. Donald Trump have backpedal. Many people have backpedal. We human. If you do these videos long enough, you will backpedal on it. We've done 3,000, 4,000, almost 4,000 videos. But what I'm saying is, during that time, we was good with Tasha. We was paying Tasha, and then she lost. She lost really bad, really bad. She lost, and so we on another side, and it's okay. We in another new season of the Wiley Show, and I'm not on the side of Tasha K. I'm not on her side on this. She is definitely should have listened to the judge, and she didn't. Now she got to pay Cardi B not $1 million, but $4 million.
Not you can't stay 10 toes down in your statements and you got to renege. If you ever play spades, you got to renege what you're saying. Like, y'all can't even stay 10 toes down on what y'all fully state.
This is YouTube. This is no such thing as standing 10 toes down. We all about the flip-flopping.
Okay, well, I'm all here for it. And I also got to call you out, Wally. On your little Instagram page, you said, you're happy for Lotto standing up against Nicki Minaj. Not too while ago, you were calling Nicki Minaj the queen. And this is the problem. Y'all don't really tell the full story what's going on with the Nicki Minaj and Lotto. This is the issue where when you're always viewed a certain way, no matter if a small fry is coming at you, you always will blame the person that's in power. Lotto is not innocent in this. She's a dud. She's not innocent in this. But because everyone has a whole thing about Nicki, even if Nicki is right in this instant, y'all will still go for the other team because Nicki already have bad blood with so many people. And let's be clear, those girls are coming at Nicki just as Nicki is coming at them, but she's standing 10 down by her lonesome and going against a whole group of women who are trying to replace her. Like I mean, she didn't accept defeat, because she's still the reigning queen, but we can't say that Lotto did not suit subs at Nicki Minaj in the first place. And she's getting, she's getting too far on her britches. Okay, her britches are a little bit too strong right now. She need to calm down. She's not in the same realm, and that's the problem. You keep thinking that they are in the same realm as Nicki. They're not. Okay. So I see your little Instagram post. This is what I'm saying. You just say, "Oh, Nicki is this, Nicki is that." I love Nicki, whatever the case may be. And here you are bigging up Lotto like a dud, and you just follow what the team are doing. Well, follow what the team are doing.
Well, for me, I'm just gonna always give my opinion, and my Instagram page is definitely growing, and we post it on there. And if it's little, you won't be offended by it.
Well, I'm not offended by it. I'm just calling a spade a spade. That's all I'm saying. Like what Nicki is saying. You said Lotto. I'm glad you said it.
It's my opinion, and I'm not the only one. The Daily Beast just did an article talking about the 40-year-old bully, and it was just dragging Nicki Minaj.
Okay, but why we gotta mention her age?
1 second.
Aren't you in your 30s too? You're in your 30s as well.
1 second. Hopefully you have the energy for white on the media because they was dragging it. But I do want to move on to the next caller. Thank you so very much, Voice to New York.
No problem, Molly. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Okay. All right. And Lotto, if you want to come on the Wiley Show, you're welcome. Zaydan, you are live. Hello.
Hey, Wiley, how are you doing today?
Doing well.
Listen, this has been a great show. It's been an incredible show. Anytime you have the words Jason Lee and Armon Wiggins in the title, I'm going to be here to talk about it. But let's talk about this nose and neighbor Kiki Green. Now, Kiki Green has been on a YouTube spree across all the channels talking the same thing about Cory Hardrict, but not saying nothing at the same time. Now, I recently told you that I went on her show and she had blocked me from her StreamYard link. So I created another account and I went on recently to talk to her. Now, this time we didn't really get into it. We were talking pretty much civil, and she talked a lot about politics this time versus about Cory Hardrict. She said that a lot of people were throwing subliminals and was saying that she was lying and they didn't believe her and was throwing nasty comments at her. So she decided that she wasn't going to participate in what was being said about her. I even added her. I even tagged her in a video of mine that I did, and she undid the tag or whatever. So Kiki Green, if she has a response from Cory Hardrict and she wants to come back on the Wiley Show to talk about it, we are more than here to hear her out. But at this point, it's all seems lies to me. Now, let's talk about Storm Monroe, Wiley. Now, Storm Monroe is probably watching right now. Hey, Storm, how you doing? He has this thing where he's always passive aggressive. He'll go on his show and he'll say all these things and say now a ninja this and a f this and a f that and throw all these subliminals, but then won't say a name and then come on your show and be like, "Now, Wiley, don't don't let these people turn you against me. Don't let them do it." So he has this thing where he's always being passive aggressive. And at this point, it just come out, say what it is. If you blocked Wiley from the chat, just come and say that. Stop being passive aggressive and throw all these things like, "Oh, I didn't do that," or you don't know what Wiley's talking about. Wiley is not crazy. He knows exactly what he's talking about. If he's gonna tell the story, he's gonna tell the facts. So at the end of the day, if Storm wants to continue to be this way, if he wants to continue to be like "Oh, I'm a fan of you, Wiley," but then throw all these subliminals on his show, and then have to backpedal about the whole story with Monique Samuels saying, "Oh, I'm not going to take the video down," but yeah, you scared to post a video of the nosy neighbor. Make that make sense to me, Wiley. Let's talk about Jason Lee and Armon Wiggins. Now, everybody knows that I was on Gagging with Jason Lee, 47 episodes. Now, when I was on his show, kissing his butt, it was all good in the hood. But when the minute I started to create my own show, Gag Review, and started to talk content about him, he decided that he didn't like it. And so I told you once before, the reason why Armand and Jason Lee were fighting was because, all these subliminals were being thrown at Armand. And so now that Jason Lee went on his show, he did the show Jason Lee versus the Internet and said he ain't gonna put an ad on it, and so Armand puts the ad on it. Now you got Armand over here on Twitter doing all these ads at Jason Lee. He even posted a video of Kanye West, and Kanye West is saying, "Oh, Jason Lee is not the voice of me. I'm the voice of me." And the reason why he didn't like Jason Lee is because Jason Lee is wearing all this Balenciaga. But yeah, you got Kim Kardashian literally wrapped in caution tape with the word Balenciaga on it. Now, I'm pretty sure if Kim Kardashian would have taken you back, you'll be back on your knees begging to be back in her good graces. Now, not only that, Wiley, I got a little bit of tea that's being spilled right now. There is a petition that's being signed to remove Jason Lee from the Recording Academy. It currently has over 8,000 signatures, and it's being retweeted all across Twitter. And so, if you want to sign the petition, Wiley, I'll be more than happy to see the petition to remove Jason Lee, because currently, or allegedly, the Barbs are upset and they think that Jason Lee has something to do with her song being removed from the rap category into the pop category. And so Jason Lee posted this story about the petition being removed on here. But I want to say great show, Wiley, and thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you. Okay, make sure you all can definitely hit the link. We just extended the show for another 30 minutes because we want to make sure we get people on here that want to talk. So we want to make sure. Is you there? Hello? Can you unmute your mic?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, hey, Wiley. How you doing?
Doing well.
So that's good. Okay, so I want to address the loudmouth Barb who had called in. I don't know if it's his name, New York, or I Love New York, or whatever his name is. I was seeing his name in the chat. First of all, when it comes to Nikki, we is tired of her. I'm tired of her. The Recording Academy is tired of her. Like the Daily Beast is tired of her. Her sex offender husband is tired of her. Even Papa Bear is probably tired of her. Listen, nobody has to kiss your ass.
Our language. Let's
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nobody has to kiss your butt, Nikki. Like you're the queen of what? Copying everything Little Kim has done. Like at this point, even if you call yourself the queen, you're not acting like one. It's like, grow up, have some class, have some maturity. Beyonce, does she respond to people? No, she keeps it classy. She puts out a statement and she keeps it moving. Why do you always have to beef with every new girl that comes onto the scene? It's really ridiculous at this point. And I just don't like that lady. I don't. Like, I've never owned any of her music. She had a couple cute songs, but honestly, I could do without her. Listen, and that's all I had to say.
All right, thank you so very much for calling in and giving your side. We're gonna go to the next person that's definitely on here. Hello, can you hear me? You're live on the Wiley Show. You there? Oh, you got pots and pans. I think you cooking, so we're gonna kick you off until you get your cooking and stuff together. All right, hello, you there? Can you unmute your mic?
Yes. So I'm calling back in because did you say that Jason Lee got the neighborhood talk verified?
That's what Jason Lee said.
So why didn't he get Armand's page verified when Armand was doing all of this work and stuff for him?
You know he wasn't gonna get on my page.
But you see what I'm saying? That's how you know that he was a hater from the beginning. Look at how he moved. And now that you mentioned that, he probably did that and announced that he did it for the neighborhood talk just to make Armon Wiggins feel some type of way. Like, yeah, this is the kind of pull, this is the kind of pull that I have. Like, you're a hater because you said he was on several of his shows and doing all of these things for him, and you couldn't get him verified on Instagram. That's trifling. I'm just saying, I didn't know that was tea for me. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, and that's why I tell you guys, in order to get caught up with the tea, you got to be addicted to these bloggers. like a crackhead addicted to crack. If you miss one episode, it's like you didn't miss 5.
Right.
You got to watch it all because he did say, and this is why you got to be addicted to the Wiley Show because we go live on stage and we played it all. And we played it on the audience, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know Jason said all that." I said, "There you go. That's you got to be addicted to this stuff because if you ain't addicted and you been gone for about 6 days, you are lost."
I see. You definitely spilling some tea and then put 2 and 2 together. If that ain't it, I don't know what it is.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll let the next person call in. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. Okay. All right, I see you back on, Tommy. So I'm going to bring you back on because I know it was some connection issues. Hopefully, it's working now. Hello.
Yeah. Hey, why? Because I didn't hear me. But listen, I want to say where I left off. I'm on Tiffany Haddish. I think that what broke the camel's back because the Tiffany Haddish situation did add tension, right? But what broke the camel's back was the post with Nicki and Cardi because Jason got jealous because he was getting traction from getting posted by both of them. So because right now the timing of it just makes sense to me because right now he is unfollowed and blocked Armand right after Nicki posted him again about Armand agreeing with Nicki on the Grammy situation. So it's like it just proves that he's just pressed. He's jealous. That's all it is. And I think that it's just showing like he's not even trying to hide it. At the end of the day, Nicki ain't gonna give you what you want. Nicki will never give you the attention. You want a lawsuit from Nicki so bad, but you ain't gonna get it. She ain't gonna give you the time, Jason. You need to stop. You need to stop and treat your employees with respect. How are you going to drag black women when black women are your audience? What is that? That doesn't make sense to me. He's just a fool. And that's all I got to say about it. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. We definitely have that on. We also have Sister Conservative. Sister Conservative, you live.
Hello, Wiley.
Hello.
First of all, Wiley, let me tell you something. These people are crazy. First of all, I want to let you guys know I support Kanye West. Not in the things he said about the Jewish people, but everything else, I do support him 100%. And I support Candace Owens and some of the things she said too. Second of all, Nicki Minaj is being targeted. Wiley, I do feel like she's a victim in this industry. These people are scared of powerful women who don't need the support of the man. And Lotto, I don't see it for her. I mean, girl, like, who are you? And second of all, Wiley, Armon Wiggins. Let me tell you something about Armon Wiggins. And this is why I don't really respect him, Wiley, because he had all this energy, for Tasha K, even though, she's a liar and all that. When you found out that Jason Lee was subtweeting you and y'all was in that same party, why didn't both of y'all fake? Because why didn't you confront him at the party, first of all? Wiley, when they was at that Cardi B party, that's when they should have confront each other. Now, after everything is, over and everybody's safe in their homes, now y'all want to get on Twitter. Nobody
No,
cares about that.
let me say this. We don't, because I wasn't there, Sister Conservative. I don't want to speak for you, but were you at Cardi B party?
Well, Wiley, I wasn't at no trashy event like that. Let me
Okay,
tell you something. Because
hold on 1 second. Let's before you get to that. We don't know if Armand did not have a conversation with Jason. We don't know if Jason went up to Armand to have a conversation. So we don't know because we wasn't in attendance. So, but go ahead.
Wiley,
We don't know.
I think that Jason Lee would have put it out there because he is jealous. He is jealous of Armand. And it was just very weird that when Armon Wiggins did that live, he was just comparing himself. I feel like Nicki Minaj. So it is this kind of like shift with, it seems like he's trying to like be more unbiased when it comes to Nicki Minaj. But this is all about Cardi B. If y'all haven't noticed, this is all about the friendship with Cardi B. See, Armon Wiggins, you was about to step in that snake bin with them, and now they see you being more objective towards Nicki Minaj and being understanding. Now you're looked at as the enemy. So when they said that this woman was paying these media people and these blogs, I believe it 100%. Jason Lee, you're mad you got fired by Kanye West, and I'm happy that Kanye West fired you because you had no business speaking for Kanye West. You made it seem like you was his voice, his mouthpiece. Kanye West don't need you, and then you up here with the Balenciagas thinking that you're, this fashion icon. Please, your only fame is the fact that you attach yourself to these celebrities because you're irrelevant. I would not believe anything that this man said, Wiley. Once he said that woman, the Queen of England, was dead and she was alive and well, that's when nobody should have listened to him. And then Tiffany Haddish, how dare you? You get mad because we're speaking up for the children. It's all about the children. Armon Wiggins actually did speak up for the children when it came to Tiffany Haddish, and you got mad about that. You are disgusting. Tiffany Haddish, Cardi B, disgusting people. Armon Wiggins, I am on your side on this one. But Wiley, at the end of the day, Armon Wiggins, you look foolish now to side back with Jason Lee. But at the end of the day, y'all just talk about each other. It's content. But I do support Kanye West. Wiley, good day.
Good day. Well, we thank y'all so very much. We had a fun, full show. Make sure y'all click the like button. Oh my gosh, over 1,100 people tuned in to watch, and thank y'all so very much. We want to shout out to the quality have increased. Y'all money is definitely going back into the platform, going into our outfits. We got an amazing haircut. I want to give a special shout out to our barber. Make sure if y'all in Dallas, shout out to Cozy. Cozy Steve. He's a licensed barber. He definitely cut our hair. COZY. I want to give a shout out to the barbershop that actually cut our hair and did an amazing job cutting our hair here. And I want to thank the producer for putting us on and giving us the respect and credit. And it's called The Cut Gallery, and it's located on 1729 Princeton Road, Suite 104, Dallas, Texas 75252. So we thank y'all so very much for that barber for cutting our hair. Did an amazing job. Before we go, make sure you are registered to vote. Make sure you're registered to vote. If you're in Georgia, make sure you are voting in there because Stacey Abrams is in a tight race. You got Reverend Warnock is in a tight race. For anybody that has student loans and your student loans are able to be forgiven, that's because a good candidate, President Biden, is in office. So make sure you are registered to vote. Tell a friend. When you go and vote, take your friends with you. Go, 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 go. Thank you all so very much for y'all support. We will see y'all in the next episode. Make sure you'll follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Wiley Show. Also, too, if you want to bless us in our Cash App, that is $ Marquise Wiley 28. Again, that is $ Marquise Wiley 28. Our birthday is right around the corner. November 11th, I'll be turning 32 years old. And if you want to send anything, check or money order or gifts, I wear size 3XL in t-shirts and shirts. Don't try to send me no pants. I don't know the size. We can send it to the P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Also, too, if you want to be added to the text list, and you can be notified whenever we go live. You can text Wiley, one word, to 888-534-4939. Please subscribe. If you got any tea on any celebrity that you need to email me immediately, go to wileyshow@gmail.com. Thank y'all so very. That's it again. That's wileyshow@gmail.com. All right. We will see y'all again. Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. And they said, how you not know your pants? Because we gained weight. Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. Peace and blessings to you all. We done. Yeah.